you have? All right, preparing to live stream. And this is when we have this awkward moment of me waiting for the bar to load so I can make sure it's actually streaming before I start so we don't lose any important information we have. All right, we are live. Welcome everybody. Thank you all for coming. I hope to have this session to help go over a brief overview of Discord so you guys can know how to make the most out of Design Buddies community. I'm Grace. I founded Design Buddies in April 2020, and since then we've kind of exploded to 18,000 people, and we've also been getting a lot of questions about how to use Discord. And so for this session, we really hope to go through a brief overview and also a tutorial, not tutorial, but just like a walkthrough of Design Buddies and how you guys can find channels and make the most of Discord. If you guys just came in, feel free to use the chat to go over any questions you have. And we have our wonderful admin and content team, Maggie, Nabil, Jack, Jess, Sarvani, and Nadia joining us today, helping us out. So they'll be taking any questions as well. With that said, I'm going to start sharing my screen and we'll take a tour through Discord. So buckle up, fasten your seatbelts because you are about to be blown away. All right, let's get started. Sorry, I just came back from a run, so I'm a bit like hype right now. All right, let me start sharing my screen. So if our team will be helping admit people in the waiting room right now. So welcome to Design Buddies. I'm sure you guys are in the Discord already. And so Discord is it's like a town hall community where you have a bunch of chat rooms, and these chat rooms can be named with different topics and categorized and sorted accordingly. So when you first enter Design Buddies, this is the first channel you'll see, about and links, where you can find a brief intro about what our community is, some information, and some social media platforms. And over here is also really important. This is where you get the latest and greatest news about what's happening in Design Buddies every week. I do my @everyone ping, so y'all get notified of all the events. So this is where you can find out about where you can find all the events first. Let me just open up the chat so I make sure I'm not making sure I'm not missing anything as well. Yes, very hype. Buckle up, definitely entering the chat. Nice. Over here, you can see how many buddies we have on Discord. And when you actually enter Discord, you cannot see all of these channels. You can only see about, links, announcements, rules, and welcome. So in the welcome message, once you join Discord, you should be tagged by Flufflebot and you have instructions. So if any of this is confusing to you, let me know so we can like edit it as well. But it's basically telling you to read rules verify here in order to get access to the channel. But first, we want to know what's about Design Buddies. So after you do this, after you read this page I'm shown, you go to about here and then make sure you read all the rules, the reason why we have all these rules, to make sure Design Buddies stays a safe and wholesome community for everybody, removing any bad apples in the mix. And so after we read it all, we have some information about our channel categories, types of channels we have. I'll later be going more in depth into this, but this is where you can find all this information. And after this, make sure you click on this bunny. Once you click on this bunny, Carlbot, you won't get a notification from this, but Carlbot, usually 99.9% of the time, Carlbot is online. This will assign you the verified role, which looks like this. And so once your name is green, you should have access to all of it. So once again, when you enter, you want to go to about, links, rules verify here, and click on the bunny. And after that, you should unlock all of our channels, because before you can only see about 4 channels. And yes, Lee, you can't create own private channels, but you can create group chats outside of Design Buddies as well. Yeah, thank you, Nadia, for answering in the chat. But yeah, after that, sometimes we have more channels that you want to access. So after you click on the bunny, you want to go to role assignment, assign yourself some roles. So our roles can be descriptive and also functional. So descriptive meaning it adds you some kind of designer role. So if you are like an illustrator, you can click on the art palette. So you're an illustrator, so you have the tag. So later you can see who is a UI UX designer. So this is basically will categorize. So it's like a little bio. The people know what kind of designer you are in the first message over here. Jason, I will not be going over creating bots because that's outside the scope of our demonstration today. And yeah, so experience, but I can go over how to use bots if that's something you are interested in. Jason, feel free to let me know, or anybody, like, feel free to just dump any questions you have, because we're just using this time to go over any burning questions you all have in the chat. Yeah, and our next stop after you enter your enter your designer role, you have your experience roles where you can go if you're a student, professional. So we have some secret channels that are only accessed if you have the role. So if you're a student, you can have access to student hangouts. So again, this kind of functions the same way as other roles, as like granting you access to channels, because we set the permissions to be that way by NuggetBot and by Discord itself. So make sure to do that as well. And I also really want to call out the North America tag is different because when I set this up, I was in a bunch of Discord servers before, and this is actually from one of the servers I've mass left. So unfortunately, we can't find a similar one, but if anybody knows how to find this GIF, let me know so we can add it to Design Buddy so these two would match. But this is North America rule. It's just because I've left a bunch of servers and didn't realize that emoji was from that server. So I just want to call that out just in case there's any confusion about that. And really quick before I move on, when you assign a role, let's say I'm also going to pretend to be a service designer, click on this. Oh, it looks like NuggetBot is actually offline. So this usually happens sometimes. So don't worry, this will not stop you from accessing any of the great content. Oh, there we go. Sometimes it takes a few seconds, as you've seen here. After doing this, you'll get a confirmation from NuggetBot, a DM, saying you have given yourself the service designer role in Design Buddy. So this is how you know when you have it verified. So now I have service designer over here. But if I decide that service design isn't my cup of tea, decide to change career paths to product designer, I can unclick that. And then NuggetBot should give me another message. It should be gone. NuggetBot seems to be taking a little while today, but essentially you can unreact to it to remove the role. And afterwards, our next stop after the content roles, we have engagement pods. So essentially, this is a place to promote your social media so you can get more followers, connect with more buddies, see the works of other buddies. And this basically works the same way as a student professional role to give you access to all these channels. Maybe below here, I'll definitely be taking a tour through all these channels later on. And then our next amazing feature are clubs. So these clubs meet about once every week, once every 2 weeks. Maggie over here is actually the head of the game club, and Sarvani is the head of the movie club. And we have different channels. You can react to get access to them as well. And then we have access channels if you want to be a support group. There's even like more channels that the reason why is sometimes they might have more sensitive topics. So that's why we have a react role. So if people want to see more sensitive topic, they have consented to it by reacting to it. So these access have gotten you access to support group and also current events over here. And then the next feature, this is when you want to get a ping role. So in case you want to never miss a meetup, you want to react here. So you get pinged for community meetups. So we kind of do this every time we have a server event. So just like what Nabi did, he pinged virtual meetups. See, this is happening now. And I also do this sometimes when we have fun events happening. So to never miss a meetup. And after that, if people want to, so I want to let everyone know that Gamers Unite and Work Study VC are for anybody to tag. If you ever want to find a group of buddies to play games together, you don't have to be an admin or mod. You can be literally anyone who Design Buddies that uses tag. If you want to just play games together, we even have a game channel for that, for y'all to play games together. It's about Chanel because it was a little inside joke because like Chanel's like the makeup brand, so we have that. But it's a gaming channel over here. And same with Workstudy. Same with work study. In work study, if you ever want to stream design work, you don't have to be an admin or mod. You can just add ping work study and gather buddies together to work study with you in the game chat. You can even stream your work, get live feedback, kind of like a Twitch streamer, but with design buddies only. So it's a great way to just connect with buddies and also get live feedback on your work. And lastly, we have pronouns to be inclusive of all. So, and these are just like descriptives, just like designer roles. If you just click on one, you get access to it. And to see what all the roles you have here, you can just click on your profile. Or if you don't want to like scroll down and find your name, click on your profile card, you can see all of the tags you have. So I'm just gonna go to general or intro or general and click on Nibby. So I can see, if you want to just click on your name somewhere, you can see all the roles people have. So that's how you can confirm what roles you have. In the chat, let me know if any questions, otherwise I'll move on. So this is not what you'll see. It's not what you see. And really quick, I really want to call out mod mail. So us admins, I get a lot of DMs every day. And if you ask me, can I have this role? I will not get back to you probably in a week, or I will forget because of how many DMs I get. It is not humanly possible for me to answer all of it. So I would highly encourage you to DM mod mail, and you can find mod mail over here right under the admin. So you can just DM them just like you'll DM any user, and they'll give you the instructions, and we will all see. All the admin team, it's seen by all of them. So this is a great way to get a faster response because the message you sent here gets sent by all of them versus if you DM me or any of the admins individually. So please mod mail. Thank you very much. Yeah, so now so we have our information channel, onboarding channel, and more information channel. And I'll just like quickly kind of go over these as well. So we are partnered, ADP List, the Making Design People List is one of our main partners. We are partnered with them, so you can find all the information over here. We can find any mentors on ADP List as well. You don't have to sign up. You can just reach out to any mentors over here. We host a lot of fun events with them. We have a panel discussion, a fireside chat about adventure design leadership happening on Monday. We can find an event as well. But we host a lot of fun programs with them as well, so definitely check this out. And then perks. So this is where you can have, so this information, these discount codes and free things, you can only find them in Design Buddies in this Discord server. It's not shown anywhere else on our social media. So pay attention. Yeah, so here, I'll just go over really quick perks. You can get a $5, you can get a really cheap design URL over here. And a lot of these things, we don't really get anything out of it. We're just doing free things for the community. So make sure to check these out. Bite Size UX, we have perks for that as well. We're actually hosting more workshops soon. Actually, I'm in contact with them as well. But these are really great way. They're just our buddies, and we have all free stuff coming for you as well. There's discount code, and then consulting. We have the course for them as well. How to get an offer. And then over here, this is like one of our best perks. And this one is valid until July 1st of 2021, where you can get a free Skillshare. We don't get anything out of it, just for you to use. So you can find this link in the perks channel. You cannot find this anywhere else on our website or social media, only here. This one is over. We have Springboard, a discount for y'all as well. 500 adopt the career track and Kick-Ass UX. Yeah, they're actually next cohorts opening in November, so we'll make sure to edit all this. And so that's perks. And our next channel category is resources. So if you just joined, we are going over our channel categories where you can find any information you want or any discussion topic you want. And then we have resources next. So this is something I really, really want to call out because oftentimes people come into Design Buddies wondering, how can I learn UX? How do I get started? I was also the same way when I started UX. UX/project design. I felt like there was an overwhelming information on the internet. And so this channel helps to solve that problem. This is a crowdsourced design resources list by all of our admin team, mentors, and everybody. This is like our favorite. So we just gather this in an easy to access place to everyone. So for FAQ new to design, we have a brief description of what UX, UI product design is, and also how to learn UX, more resources, schools, platforms for your portfolio, even things like what design tool, how to charge for freelance if you're a freelancer, how to land your next job. So even like career help, like you learn design, get career help, and after you landed, and also like interview stuff as well. So a lot of career resources and how to negotiate your salary, very, very important. Design systems, fonts, a lot of goodies. So this is actually going to later go on our website, but you should definitely check this out before you ask questions and about how to learn design. Definitely check this out. I hope this is really helpful as well. And yeah, so afterwards we have learning resources where anybody can share any resources that you find helpful to learn design. And I also really want to call out a really common misconception. We're design buddies. We're not just UX, UI, we're all types of design. We're actually trying to get more and more other types of design outside of UI, UX, and product design. So definitely share these resources you find here as well. And then we have events. So this is where anybody here can share events. If you have events from your organization or fun events, feel free to promote them here as well. Or even if you're a YouTuber, like we have some mentors who are YouTubers, you can promote if you make a learning tutorial, feel free to promote it, and learning resources is something that can benefit others as well, not just solely self-promotion. And you have events as well where you can find all of the happenings here. We have a lot. And oftentimes people post a lot of hackathons and designathons in here. So definitely check this out. Event discussions are a way you can talk about events. Like if let's say you're going to a hackathon or going to a conference, you can say like, hey, who is coming with me, right? Who is also coming here? And here's when you can ask, talk about these things. Paid opportunities. This is where you can find job listings. So if in case you're looking for a job or hiring someone, you can post in here, or you can find buddies to hire. Company discussions where you can discuss about jobs. How was this company's interview process like? How do I best prepare myself for this interview? So this is a resource for y'all to use. And collaboration volunteering. So this is where you can find teammates to join hackathons with, or design challenges with, or unpaid opportunities. And paid opportunities are for strictly paid opportunities. Collaborations and volunteering are strictly for unpaid opportunities. So if you want someone to help you for a freelance gig, or not freelance, or like speaking at a hackathon, for example, and it's unpaid, definitely use the space to find people here, to just make sure. And so now we're transporting to our general discussions. So over here, you can find intro. So if you haven't introduced yourself here, definitely come here and post your intro. So let us know about you. Feel free to promote any of your social media links so buddies can connect with you here as well. This is our general chat where anything and everything goes. Topic of the day. Every day we have a new topic. So this is pinned. Really quick, this is every single channel has a pinned message category. So pinned messages are generally important. So topic of the day, for example, you can find the topic of every days in the pinned channel category. So in case you don't want to scroll all the way up and you want to answer the topic of the day, you can just view pinned and answer it. So it's up here on the top right. And on mobile, it's also somewhere. It's also accessible, but we're just showing the desktop version for now. And over here, it's a secret, super secret, not super secret. You can react with the role Students Hangout and Professionals Hangout, where you can discuss anything and everything with fellow students and professionals. And then support group, where sometimes, life gets challenging and it's totally normal to feel down. You can get support from that way. And really quick, these are just temporary channels for our events as well with Adobe. So yeah, definitely check this out. We have social media and animation happening on Tuesday. So we have free Creative Cloud giveaways and Adobe mentorship giveaways if you submit deliverables. But yeah, I can also view all the buddies submissions as well and the winners and everything too over here. And this is where you can ask for help. So you can ask all of our wonderful mentors anything. Here you can ask career questions. So anything like, we can ask general community anything. And if you need, so over here, if you need any help with like, how do I make components in Figma? How do I use auto layout? How do I add a mask in Photoshop? So like design software help over here. And so these are our topic discussions. So moving on to here. So here you can discuss UI, UX. We have different topics: game UX, user research, brand visual design, motion design, physical products development, and server recruitment, where if you are working in a company or you are working in a hackathon or school project, you can find people to to do your survey, as well as do usability tests, recruit people from here as well. So this is a place where you can use the resource refining to find more people to find workshops with. Also, yes, I love to call out what Maggie said in chat. You don't have to be a mentor to answer everything. The reason why we have this is that because we partner with ADP List, so we want a special place just for that. But if there is a question that you can answer, you don't have to be a mentor and design buddies to answer it. We just really want to create a place where anybody can give back, ask questions, ask for help, anything. Moving on to next. So this is where you can discuss anything and everything about these topics. Critique, this is where you can get design feedback. So for you to get feedback anywhere, post them here and buddies can reply for feedback. Ask for portfolio feedback over here. And feedback on a resume and cover letter over here as well. And this is where you can find clubs where they meet every month, or not every month, it depends on the frequency the club leader decides, but definitely join these clubs as well so you can see all the latest and greatest information. And if you want access to the clubs, again, if you just came, it's over here in the role assignment channel. And next we have showcase. So this is where you can flex all your work. If you're really proud of something, and showcase it here. This is for general design, anything and everything goes. In art and photography, post your art and photos here. Yeah, so you can flex your work so buddies can see it. Post your victories, your wins in life, and things that inspire you. Yes, Neville, the feedback channels are amazing. Definitely utilize this. This is all free for you all to use, a resource to advance and supercharge your design career. Yeah, moving on to engagement pods. This is where you can post any of your LinkedIn posts on a LinkedIn. If you support your buddies, like if you react to a post right away in the first hour, LinkedIn algorithm likes it, and so I'll see it from a post. So that's the goal of this channel here, to boost up your buddies' posts on LinkedIn too. Same with Instagram, we have this as well. Oh yes, really quick. Club meetings are also pinned as well, so y'all can see all the meetings happening here. So every channel has pinned messages, so make sure to go here. And just an example of it having discussions, Game UX channel has pinned resources you guys can use. So these are just even more resources to help you out in your design buddies adventure on Discord. Yeah, engagement pods for every social media and off topic. So these are like not related to design, but just related to like life and stuff. So we can post memes. This is really great channel. I love this channel. There's like a lot of great memes shared in here. Talk about games, talk about food and lifestyle. I see mostly food, but feel free to post your health and wellness stuff as well here. Music and media, I can share movies, anime, music you like. So anything media related. And pets, so you can show off your pet. And we also have voice channels. So this is where you can kind of hang out with buddies in here. We have music bots, so you can listen to music together with buddies with the commands over here, and then different channels you can have. Yeah, and lastly, we have bots. So this is where you can use bots. You can even see, you can help us bump the channel. Since it's been 2 hours, I'm gonna bump it again. Oops. Yeah, we're just basically gonna bump it. And you can see what rank you are for the Me6 as well, so you can see how high you stack up amongst other buddies. Oh, bumping, so this disboard.org is actually a list of, so Jack asked, what does bumping do? So disboard.org is a database of a bunch of Discord servers who are registered on there. So the order, sometimes you can see the latest bumped server, so basically helps us be seen by more people. People have actually found us through Discord, so every 2 hours you can click debump. You can just like copy and paste it and bump our server. Highly encourage buddies to help us in that. Oh, okay. Well, I'm not sure what happened there, but this helps you bump our server as well. And ranking, yeah, so ranking, commission mark rank. So you can see how high you rank amongst all the buddies based on how many messages you sent. Sometimes some servers make levels. You can see the leaderboard over here. So if you just click on this, you can see everybody in here. You see all of them. So yeah, so levels, you can see everybody's rankings. So you can see who talks the most in Design Buddies, and you get more experience. Sometimes we actually might brainstorm more perks for people who have high levels in Design Buddies later on the line. So definitely talk more in Design Buddies, check your rankings over here for more surprises upcoming soon or later on the line. So definitely use this time to bump up your levels, engage in Design Buddies, connect with fellow buddies, and have a good time. And over here, we have our Pokemon channel where you can catch Pokemon with our bot Pokemeow here. And there's documentation over here on the website. Over here. Oh, very quick, I also really want to call out channel descriptions. So every channel has a short description over here. Another really important channel description I want to call out is paid opportunities. So you can just click. Oh, I guess I can't see it. But essentially, these are channel descriptions you can view over here. So if you just click on this on mobile, you can see the whole description. And there's like descriptions and also pinned messages over here. And counting game, where you can count bots. Not count, but the bot helps it. Basically, I think our streak is like 1,000 something, but this is a way to just like count with people and get as high as you can. And this is just our past event submissions gallery. We can see what our buddies have submitted in the past in case you want to view. And do not ruin the count on purpose. For count, you can only count one number at a time, and our record is over 1,000. So sometimes people are new to this. Sometimes it might be a bit confusing, but yeah, this is a way you can count. Sometimes it gets down, just like, bots happen, servers happen. But yeah, that concludes our little walkthrough of Design Buddies. Let us know in the chat if there's anything you want to show. And I can stop sharing my screen in case, I know I saw a question earlier about hiding muted channels. So if anyone wants to take that over, feel free to show that as well. But let me just post a link in the chat about a tutorial how to do that as well. Let us know if any questions you have, and just scroll to make sure. Yeah, we strongly discourage hiding muted channels, but if it is really overwhelming, I know I do this in other servers, you can hide it. But just, whatever works for you. Yeah, I've never hidden or muted a channel in Design Buddies as well, but there's a way to do that on Discord. This is just because we got that question earlier.
I can share it real quick.
All right, cool.
All right. Cool. So I know, especially, it can be super distracting. So if if it's a work day or during work hours, I may just shut down Discord altogether. But if you'd like to have it on a separate screen, it's totally fine. And what I do, there are channels that maybe I don't care for or I'm not heavily invested in, and it's okay, and no judgment. So what you do is you essentially can right click and somebody can add on to the mobile version of this. I know it's a little bit different, but essentially you right click and you get the option to mute it. What's really cool, and I do this with my Messenger and other chatting platforms that I use, right? Like it's not unique to Discord. If you need a quick break and you see a lot of activity, they have preset 15 an hour, 8 hours, or 24 hours, or until you decide to turn it back on. So if I decide to do that, I just can quickly right click again, and it just tells me to unmute the channel entirely. So it's just as easy as that. You can also decide how you want to receive notifications. That's another way to reduce a lot of the noise, right? So do you want all the messages? Do you just want to receive if somebody mentions you, or maybe nothing at all, right? Maybe you don't mute the channel, but you just don't get alerted, which is another way to kind of minimize all the noise. So that's one trick and one way to do it. Another thing that I tend to do in other servers, groupings, right? So just hide the groupings, especially if there's a lot of stuff that's I have muted and I don't care for that group. Just do that. I think if I recall correctly, Discord will respect that choice. So I don't. Sometimes it can get wonky and it'll open up on its own. But if I leave it like that and come back later, should stay like that, right? So again, just another way to kind of manage that noise as well. So that's your quick tip.
All right, thank you, Maggie. Definitely utilize that as well. Yeah, very useful. Cool. I can show some Discord shortcuts if you guys want. Well, just for reactions. If anyone else has any questions, oh, really quick, I just want to call it a question that Sarah asked. If you're not super involved yet, how do you recommend getting more active in the server? Yeah. So for me, I guess just hop into any conversation you're interested in. We're design buddies. So if you are interested, say hi in general, or just like, how was everyone's day, finding things in common. If you're interested in game UX, talk about game UX in the game UX server or channel. And just like hop into, it's kind of like walking into a party or walking into a group chat and just like say hi. Or you can like introduce yourself first and connect with people in the introduction. Sometimes people post their LinkedIn. So just say like, hey, I saw you're also design buddies. You're also a game designer and you worked on like The Sims, and I'd love to connect with you and learn more about your journey and what was your favorite part of it on LinkedIn. So it's a great way to just connect with others, just like going into introductions and seeing what people have in common and connecting with them on their social media if they give it there, like LinkedIn, and just say, yeah, we met each other through design buddies. So sometimes, like networking can be really hard, but it makes it easy if you find something in common. And oftentimes I see people use design buddies as in common. So it's a great way to like increase your network as well. But yeah, just really feel free to hop in anytime. And yeah, as if you're like going to a party, but virtually. And yeah, don't be afraid. People are super wholesome and nice. People are not, we could kick them out. Cool. Any other questions? We are here for a few more minutes. Feel free to let us know any of your questions to help you on your design buddies journey. Oh yeah, definitely. There's a lot of food discussion. So if you ever like general, you can post anything you want. If you like cooked up a nice meal, you want to share it with buddies, post it in there. Post about how your weekend was. You've been on a nice hike. Post your hiking photos there. If you create a cool graphic, post it in general. General for anything. If you just want to talk about pasta, post in general. Like, who likes pasta? I want to talk about pasta. So yeah, anything you want. Yeah. Just definitely if you really want to find a new pasta recipe, general is for generally anything. So use general. Yeah, and you can like don't be afraid to like bother people or anything or go off topic. General is for generally anything. We just want to make sure that our rule is to not make sure to not offend anyone. But I'm sure you guys are usually really, really nice. So yeah, and like make sure to keep advertisements channel as well. But yeah, if you want to talk about pasta, post in general. um, yeah, it is a great way to identify your best buddies. And also, you can share a photo of your pasta. If you had a great pasta with your friends, share an improved lifestyle so you can flex it and have people see it as well. Cool. We are here for about 7 or 8 more minutes. Let us know if you have any other questions. This is recorded as well. We can also email to all of you afterwards and post it in Design Buddies. And it's also on our YouTube channel as well. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms if you want to, basically another way to get announcements as well. We are growing on LinkedIn and Instagram a lot, so I highly encourage you to follow us there. The reason why we do this is because we put out that Instagram poll. And in the Instagram poll, we have a landslide of buddies requesting how to use Discord, how to use Discord tutorial. So make sure to follow us there to be able to like vote on things like that. Oh no, but you can talk about how good that pasta was in Food Lifestyle. I mean, it doesn't always have to be a photo. You can express things through words and thoughts and sounds as well. You just say, "Hey, buddies, I had amazing pasta. There was this, this, and this. Anyone else want to connect like pasta?" Uh, yeah, I'm gonna drop some links in the chat really quick so y'all can like follow us in other places. And connect with us. Definitely follow us on Instagram. We are growing really fast on there as well. Yeah, you can write your stories, you can share your stories on Discord as well. Yeah, you can also oh, thank you, Sandra. Appreciate that. Thank you all for sharing Design Buddies. Like Design Buddies is able to grow to 18,000 because you guys have been sharing it with people, your friends, family, school groups, work buddies who are interested in Design Buddies. And if you guys attend Design Buddies events, if you tag us on Instagram stories and on LinkedIn, we will also always repost it on our Instagram stories and also comment on it on LinkedIn to boost it up, boost your post as well. So make sure to tag us. If you tag me, I will try my best to also comment on it. I tried to comment on every single post that tags me as well. If you guys attended Design Buddies event to help just boost up your post in the algorithm so more people can see it. So my network will also see it as well. So yeah, feel free to tag us on socials at all our events. And I'm going to drop the link to all our events as well. We have 2 upcoming about Adventure to Design Leadership and another workshop coming with Adobe. Let me just post the link so Luma is where we host our events. You can find all our events there. So make sure to head over there and RSVP. All you need is an email and get emailed the Zoom link and the event gets added to your calendar automatically. So don't really need to do anything. Yeah, we have 5 minutes left. Let us know if you have any other questions about Discord, Design Buddies, how to engage with people, how to connect with buddies. Yeah, anything goes. Or if you have any feedback for us, let us know as well. If there's any channel you want to see, any type of event you want to see, let us know in the chat. We're here to create Design Buddies, a space that you would find value from. So we also plan on keeping everything free as well to be inclusive to everybody. And yeah, also just let us know anytime you want, or if you have any feedback, DM Modmail. So Sandra asked, can you design your own icons before assigning the icon into a role? Technically, yeah. So basically how roles on Discord, how icons, these are basically just reactions where you can put any photo you want as a reaction. So kind of like Slack, where you can upload photos and have it as reactions. So yeah, we can design icons. If anybody wants to design icons for us, we can also add it to our roles. As we can also add it to, not roles, we can also add it to our reactions as well. I can also. Oh yeah, I've seen many Pepe meme. I love Pepe. Well, yeah, Pepe is great. That's Pepe like Peepo, like Pepo. The mini version of Pepe is like it's like my like sometimes like I feel like I can like really identify with it. So really got to see other Pepe enthusiasts as well as well. I can just share my screen to showcase reactions. So in reactions, can post reactions. This is my frequently used one. I really identify with this Pepe happy one. But yeah, we have the best emojis because so many buddies have been boosting our channel, boosting our server. We have unlocked much more emojis than other Discord servers who do not have people boosting them as well. So you can also boost us to help us unlock more. But yeah, these are our emojis. Yeah, the Doge. This is also me. Yeah, if you have any emoji suggestions, let us know as well. These are all emojis you can use. This one I added Frog Rose. This one is also one of my favorites. Frog Sparkle is how I feel all the time. Yeah, these are just to express yourself even further, that apps like Messenger or Slack, well, not Slack, but like other typical general messaging apps don't have. That's what Discord has. And Beans, yeah, and Lamoa. Yeah, these are like my common ones. Yeah, there's Lamoa. It's a Alameo, but like Lamoa, because it's like not laughing, it's like kind of angry, so it's like Lamoa. Yeah, we have 2 more minutes. Let us know if you have any other questions or feedback. And if you can't use the animated one, it's because Discord has a little paywall behind it. Everything is free, but the animated one requires a Nitro subscription. If you want to use emojis from other channels, it's also a Nitro subscription. So yeah, but all the static ones should all be able to use. Like you can use this if you're feeling this way. But yeah, keep the questions coming. We have a minute left. If you have any questions, you can just post them on Discord as well.
I wanna add something. So I know the community can be a bit overwhelming sometimes. It's okay to focus on a very niche area. Like find your people. This is what it's meant to be. Find your buddies. Start there, right? You don't have to be in every channel. We would love, if you can engage in a lot of places, but you come first, right? Find your people, find your niche, find where you can grow and thrive. And that's one way to get back to the community is by being yourself and starting conversations in there. So
Yeah, +1. Any other admins want to add anything? Any tips of Discord? Yeah, definitely thrive and yeah, fly with design buddies and the Fluffle fam and just chill and just vibe with us.
Oh, and one other thing I want to mention, we do have a support group channel. So if you are having a rough time with whether it's design, life, or anything, we have resources there, even if it's mental health related or anything like that, or even if it's about something you're concerned about somebody else important to you in your life. We have resources like that there. If you need to talk to somebody about anything, you can always share it in there, and it's kept only in there. So feel free. It's open, it's comfortable, supportive. You will not be judged for anything.
Yeah, we are wholesome design community. What makes us different from other design communities is we care about your life and you, not just design. Oh, awesome. Glad to hear that, Sarah. Any other admins want to say anything? Cool. Awesome. Yeah, definitely engage in design buddies. We are here for you. We care about your life, not just your design career. So feel free to discuss anything. That's why we have a lot of off-topic, like non-design channels as well. And yeah, have a wonderful, nice day. As always, stay positive and test negative away from the Rona. Yes, I would love to call on Nabil in the chat. Your career is not your life. There's so much more than design, and we have spaces where y'all can talk about it. But yeah, thank you all for coming. If you have any questions, any feedback, you probably get an email after this from Luma about any feedback. If there's something we didn't cover, let us know as well. As always, thank you everyone for coming and have a nice day. Stay positive, test negative, and bye everybody. Everybody. Yeah, we use a lot of bunny puns. So Fluffle means a group of bunny. So we use Fluffle fam and every bunny. So we kind of switch between those two. But yeah, definitely go vibe with us and vibe. I say vibe a lot. Just a vibe. But yeah, I'm gonna stop streaming on YouTube. Have a nice